Everyone has a different tolerance level, but one thing is clear. The smoothest swimmers can handle more CO2 than those who struggle. This isn't just about fitness. Let me give you an example. In our swim camp, we had an elite runner. On land, he was unstoppable. But in the pool, he was gasping for air just after a 25-meter swim. Why? Running allows you to breathe as fast as your body needs to. But in swimming, breathing speed is limited by your stroke rate. To breathe faster, you'd have to spin your arms faster. But there's a limit to how fast you can go. And we didn't want him to rush his strokes either. We wanted him to hold as much water as possible. Instead, we gave him a simple prescription. Tip number 1, hold your breath. If you want to feel smooth and stay in control of your swim, you need to do this exercise. It might feel counterintuitive at first, but stay with me. One of the main reasons our body panics in the water is the CO2 buildup. The solution? Train your tolerance. Your body has CO2 sensors everywhere, and they're extremely sensitive to any increase of that level. The good news is they're also highly adaptable. Breath hold warm-ups. 8:25 swims, holding his breath just a little longer each time. Not until it was unbearable, just enough to challenge him. After 4 months, he was calmer, smoother, and completely in control. We have a more detailed video on this warm-up in our membership area if you are interested. But here's the key. Holding your breath tells your body exactly what adaptation you want it to make. This isn't how you'll swim all the time, but during warm-up or even warm-down, it's one of the best exercises you can do to train your body to stay smooth in the water. Tip number 2, be taller. I'm not talking about your standing height, although there is a bit of correlation. On land, gravity is always pushing us down. Even sitting, we tend to slouch because gravity is constantly making us smaller. That's one reason why we shrink as we age. It's just part of being bipedal and living on land. But in the water, things change. For once, we're free from that vertical fight against gravity. We're horizontal, buoyant, almost weightless. And yet, most people still carry their land posture into the pool. They stay hunched over, almost as if they are still sitting in a chair. That's not ideal. Instead, use your time in the water to lengthen yourself. Stretch out. Be as long as possible and as tall as possible. This is what makes you smooth and fluid, but it's not enough to tell you to be tall. You need to overcompensate. Aristotle said that the crooked stick is straightened by bending it in the contrary direction. Same with us. If we are bent forward, we need to be straightened up backwards. And to do that, you just need one exercise. When my wife first started swimming, her hips were bent, almost like she was sitting while moving forward. The exercise that helped her the most was surprisingly simple. Slow kicking with a kickboard, with her head above the water. That gentle drill stretched out her hips and, more importantly, her whole front chain, from the chest down to the thighs. I know this drill feels hard for many of you, or maybe it feels too boring, but often the hardest or most boring exercises are the ones hiding the biggest gains. Don't worry about speed. This isn't about racing. It's about teaching your body to stay long, tall, and smooth every time you swim. The more time you spend on this position, the quicker you'll feel taller in the water. Tip number 3. Before we continue with the video, if you want to improve your flow in the water, the best way we can help is in person. Here are our tour dates for the 2026 swimming camps. You know the drill. Reserve your spot soon or wait another year. Click in the top right corner to find out more, or in the link in the description. Tip number 3. Bury your fingers. This isn't something you will find anywhere else online because it goes against what people normally teach, especially distance swimmers. They tend to keep their hand closer to their bodies, but we are training to feel smooth in the water. That means that we need to move a lot with each arm stroke. Now, having your arms straight is not the most efficient way to move forward. You will get tired, but it's just an exercise for you to get stronger in the pool so you can pull harder after this. When I go to the gym, I see this one guy who can do pull-ups so smoothly, I'm always jealous. I wish my swimming could look just as smooth as his pull-ups. And I tried to do it like he did, but obviously failed. Then one day, I saw him do 20 pull-ups with a 45-pound weight. And I thought, there it is. He looks super smooth doing body weight pull-ups because he is actually way stronger than that. It's the same with swimming. If your pull is stronger, then your smooth freestyle will feel even smoother. Do a couple of laps trying to scratch the bottom of the pool with your fingernails, at least imaginary super long fingernails. If it feels harder, it means you're doing it right. After a couple of weeks, you'll notice how your normal swim will start to feel easier. But don't leave yet. This is a bonus tip, and it's probably the most important one. This one goes against everything I've ever been taught, but I have always been taught to swim faster and efficiently, not smoother. And now, with this new form of smooth and timeless swimming, we can open up more possibilities for you to remain calm while swimming. Since we don't care how long it takes from one point to the other, we can slow down and breathe for as long as we want. Take your time breathing. You'll have to follow the 3 tips from before you can do this. You can use your hand in front to keep your mouth above the water, but don't stop being long and kicking constantly. Don't take your other hand out of the water yet. You can even breathe a couple of times. When you're ready, hold your breath a little and move your hand to the front while you put your head back in the water. Don't start pulling until your other hand passes the head. This is what this swimming can afford us. A smoother swim without getting tired. If you're really good at this, you can remain sideways. If not, you can roll over to your back, no problem. And the one I am working on, and as an experiment today, I put our swimmers to the test with this exercise of swimming with their mouth closed. Why with the mouth closed? Imagine 2 people hiking, one with their mouth closed and one breathing through their mouth. Without even asking them who feels more tired, you already know. Breathing through the nose is the ultimate proof to myself that I can remain calm while swimming. And this is how I'm shattering the rules of what I have been taught all my life. Instead of swimming faster, I am looking for ways to swim smoother. Take your time breathing. Thanks for getting to the end of the video. I hope to meet you in person at one of our swim camps. There, we always have something special that we've never shared in our videos for every level of swimming, from beginners to advanced. Click here to find out more, or click here to watch another video. See you there. Swim smooth.